Welcome to Round Glass. I am Almeiri Santos. I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me for this meditation series on parenting with self-awareness. Today we focus on parenting from the authentic self, taking into consideration that who you are will teach your children lessons that words cannot. So I have a question for you. Do you sometimes sense a gap between what you say as a parent and the way you act? And if you do, when does that happen? So I'll give you a few moments to act on that. And chances are that you have heard the saying, you can only change what you are aware of. I have asked myself many times, what is it that I need to see that will help me look at the situation from a different perspective? I must say that that question has been a very useful tool in my life, especially when it comes to the challenges I face as a parent, raising my only daughter. And also, I should say that sometimes the answer to that question wasn't very clear at first, and other times it took a little bit of time for the inspiration and the guidance to download. But in all honesty, every single time, holding that question in a place of sincerity with an attitude of curiosity showed me that the best path forward was the one that led to my truest, most authentic self. I would like to acknowledge Dr. Deepak Chopra and his book, The 7 Spiritual Laws for Parents. This new series is inspired and much of I have learned from studying his work and also my professional certification at the Chopra Center. Okay, so I have here some people sharing in the chat. I feel or I felt this gap when my parents would say, do as I say, not as I do. That's so true. I have someone else here saying, when we expect kids not to use the word no, even though we use it with them. Wow, wonderful, wonderful observations. So if any other questions come up for you during this practice, please feel free to ask in the chat. And then right now, let's get ready for our time. And together, we're going to close our eyes and breathe. Yes. Gently closing your eyes and breathing. And together, we're going to open our hearts in acceptance that this meditation experience will be just what it needs to be today. There you are. We're going to begin by being curious about the sacred space that we see with our eyes closed. And just breathe. Very good. See if you can slow your breathing even more. Getting even more comfortable. Taking deep inhales and slow exhale. Very good. It's important to make peace with the noise around us. Neighbors, kids, pets, because life doesn't stop for us to meditate, so just breathe. Nice and slow. Just consider for a moment the way that we grew up. What is it that we understood as spirituality? And what was the value of it as we became adults? Isn't that interesting? And here's something else to consider. What are the doubts that we carry that maybe, or maybe not, we are passing on to our children? These are very personal questions, so just breathe into it. Very good. I understand that thinking about spirituality can leave space for different perspectives. So just remember to suspend all judgment and also to let go of the need to anticipate any answer. Choose to stay away from any concepts of right or wrong and breathe. And observe. What is it that you think about your own spirituality? And how much of it are you passing on to your children? Very good. Very good. Just relaxing. Visiting your own space. Observing yourself. Yes, as a parent, but first of all, as a person. Very good. So here's an invitation for you. Just for a moment, if you can, Think of spirit as the source of infinite love. See if, on your own way, you can feel that the grace of love can be your guide, your intuition, and can show you and your children where are the lessons that will be the most valuable ones. And just breathe into that feeling of infinite love. Very good. Wonderful. Nice and slow breathing. Taking your time. Visiting your sacred space with your eyes closed. Connecting with love. And opening up for that to be your guide as a parent. Very good. So now see if you can feel okay not having to know all the answers. Yes, you don't have to. Very good. Nice and steady breathing. Well done, you're doing great. Now, just for a moment, observe how it feels for you to not have the need to command obedience and set yourself as authority, and instead let your instinct of love and kindness to be your guide. I am a parent. I know how challenging this can be. Just breathe. Here's another invitation for you. See if you can locate inside your silent and sacred space the life-enhancing emotions of giving and receiving. Yes. Taking your time to breathe into it. Now see if you can, even if just for a moment, connect with that soft, sweet feeling. And from that place, make a mental note of how you can begin to share that wisdom with your kids in every aspect of their lives. Very good. Oh, my friends, if we can give to our kids the wisdom of love, oh, we have succeeded as a parent. So breathe into it. Yes. Nice and slow. Wonderful. Stay with that sense of awareness, of knowing that love and gratitude is at the very center of every gesture of generosity. Yes, it is. And breathe into it. Oh, look at you. You're breathing. You're doing great. Breathe nice and deeply. Once again. We're doing this together. Nice and deeply. And slow and really connecting with the truest, most authentic part of yourself. Well done. And very gently open your eyes. Very good. Well done. To succeed in teaching your children the art of giving and receiving, we must be aware that life is a gift. And as we give thanks and show appreciation, we are inspiring them to open up to nature's cycle that is receiving, comes from the same place as giving. Yes, it does. And that is also the root when teaching our children to look at things from a new perspective. You have done wonderful today, and I am proud of you. So if any question came up, now is the time. I have something here. I am a single parent and sometimes feel like my love and kindness isn't enough. Can my meditation practice help me move past these feelings? Yes, it can. Every time you come to your meditation, just know that you are divine and you are infinite love, and breathe into that feeling. You are doing wonderful. Remember, you can meditate with Round Glass live every single day. So join us again tomorrow, same time, same place. And I will be back next week for my next live session. Thank you so much for your participation. I appreciate your presence.